2 weeks remain in the January transfer window, and with £20 million and European football still in our future, you can bet your bottom dollar we are going to be going all out in this episode. 16 games remain in the Premier League season. We currently sit 6th on 35 points. Our rivals Tottenham tied with us on 35 points. United on 36. Newcastle United on 36. We're not catching Liverpool or Man City as far as I'm concerned, but 3rd and 4th, incredibly realistic. And as long as Jonathan Burkhart continues this incredible start to life at West Ham United, I think we'll be sweet. For now though, this episode begins with us hosting Sunderland. Might be a bit of a captain obvious statement from me, but we're in the hunt for European football. Every single point matters at this point of the season. Games against Sunderland, we're expected to win on paper. We need to make sure we're actually winning in reality. Go on, Sarah, good ball down there to Jarrad Bowen. A bit of space for Burkhart. I'm going to drill that one in. Burkhart sees Paqueta. Paqueta! Oh, they just get there. Still again, though. Oh, it's a shocking ball from Bowen. We needed to put it on a platter for Burkhart. Granit Xhaka, they're passing really well here, Sunderland. Enzo Lefebvre goes into Brian Broby. Broby, good save from Anson. I sold massively with my defending. Granit Xhaka, the corner taker for Sunderland. They get the header, but put it well over. I see Somerville trying to thread the needle, trying to get the 1-2s. We've controlled that really well. Somerville, 1-0. That is such a nicely worked goal. Sunderland defenders overcommitting on numerous occasions in this game, and we finally make them pay. Go on. These Sunderland defenders overcommitting so much. Bowen goes there to Burkhart. It was a good touch on the run, but a good save at the near post. We need to capitalize while we have this momentum, fellas. Sarah. Ball in. Header. Souček. That is another great save. Oh, my God. I want the same thing. Souček, I'm looking for your big noggin again. Ball in there. Souček. Oh, he can't get his header on it. Oh, my God. They turn it over. Oh, my God. That is one of the most hilarious goals we have scored. I hit square. It has worked out beautifully with the slide tackle where it gets the ball for us. They turned it over. I made the accidental slide tackle and I was just staring. I was like, all right, how can we make this work? Granit Xhaka is doing roly-polies in the corner of the screen and Jarrad Bowen makes it 2-0. They get behind. Good tackle there from Juve. Come on, we cannot allow them to get an equaliser. Get themselves back into it before half-time, which is exactly what they do. Shocking defense. Broby has the whole near post open and he slots it home. Good ball there from Bowen. Good ball control. I see you, Somerville. Paqueta. That is a beautiful ball from Paqueta. Somerville hits the post. Oh, that would have been one of the nicest goals of the career mode. Oh, my God. They've out-muscled us there. Broby gets goal side and rockets it. How the hell have they got into that position? That is actually pathetic defending. I want to see who is at fault. Played in there, stepped up, and they just drill it. I think it might have been Todibo. That is a world-class finish. I'll give it to them. I think Todibo and Souček had stinkers there. Oh, I just can't get the ball off Sunderland, bro. What have they done since this second half, since half-time? Something on the counter-attack here would be nice. They got a substitution teed up, a formation change in the works. But if we could get ourselves back in the lead beforehand, that would be so nice. We're going to run out of time, aren't we? Do not let them win it. Oh my God, the ball hasn't gone out basically since Sunderland scored that goal. Do not let them score. That's a good defensive header from Todibo. And we're going to have to settle for a point here. That is embarrassing. Blowing a 2-goal lead at home against Sunderland. I gave us the big speech at the start of the episode, at the start of the video in the match, about how we need to win these games. And we've dropped points from a winning position. Embarrassingly. One of the trending themes of this entire career mode has been the aging core of the squad. So many players in the early 30s/late 20s. And we've done a good job at trying to get some of those older players out and get a younger core into the squad. But a position where our age is not really helping us is at centre midfield. Irving's the youngest centre midfielder we have on the books, and he's 25 years of age. Paqueta, he's not getting any growth. Sarah's really the only bright prospect. Yes, we do have James Ward-Prowse, but he's 31. He's a super sub. I think we need to start thinking about the future of the centre midfield position, which is why I've put a shortlist together of some young centre midfield prospects. We have the opportunity to potentially go for 2 players. I'm thinking maybe Danois and Vroholt, or we could put all of our money into one guy that we could really focus our attention in. I'm thinking Engels, Zafiris, or Paxton Aronson. And for me, after some careful consideration, I think we go all in for one player. I'm going in for Arne Engels here. the Belgian centre midfielder from Celtic. Market value of £14.5 million. Let's go talk to formerly Brendan Rodgers, probably still Brendan Rodgers in game, about bringing him across. I think to have somebody that can transition into that role is going to be really nice. Let's see if we can get Engels. Let's see if we can get him for under market value, £13.5 million. Hopefully this isn't going to have us walked out of the room by Brendan Rodgers. In fact, it is going to have him accepting the offer, £13.5 million for Engels. Let's go get the Belgian into West Ham colours. Hell, if we're smart here, we might even be able to go for Froholt if we keep enough money in the bank. 5-year deal for the Belgian. Perfect. No release clause. Never want any of those. In terms of wages, he's on 36k at Celtic. I don't want to have him walk out of the room, but I also want to be able to loan him out potentially in the future. Let's say 40k. I don't want them to walk out. All right, they agree. Perfect. I was a little nervous. But we have got a new centre midfielder into the squad. Potential succession plan to maybe even Thomas Souček. We'll see. But it is the Belgian midfielder, Arne Engels, joining us from Celtic. £13.5 million to bring him from Scotland to London. You know what? What is the chief executive? Dude, honestly, we might be able to still go get Victor Froholt. If we can get him for that 3.35, we might be in with a chance. This would be a very nice revelation. Let's see if we can get him for 3.35. That would be so damn nice. 3.35 million pounds for the Dane. Victor Froholt is accepted. Oh, we're on here, lads. We are so on. We're going to have to be really smart with this one. This is why I'm happy that I took the risk with £40,000 for Arne Engels. All the same deal. Sporadic, 5 years, no release clause. Now the salary. We're going to be able to get him. We're going to be able to get him. Is 20k too low for the Premier League? I'll say 30k. I might be overpaying, but I just want to make sure we get him into the club. He accepts it. Bang, lads. We've gone 2 for 1 after all. Had our cake and ate it too. Victor Froholt, the Danish midfield wonderkid, is going to be joining us from Porto. I'm going to be looking to immediately get him on the loan list. See if we can get him off on loan for the next 6 months. Showing great potential. It's going to be a race against the clock, but let's get Froholt on the loan list. I'm going to keep Engels in our squad in the bench for the season, though. We're getting offers. We're getting Morford's Youth, Somerville, and Skulls, but I'm rejecting all of these. Good. We've got an offer in for Victor Froholt. We might just do 2 years, honestly. Rayo Vallecano is a good place for him to apply his trade. I'm going to accept 2 years. Don't really have time to stuff this one up, so I'm going to accept it. If he turns into an absolute superstar, we can always recall him. But whilst we wait for negotiations to settle down with Froholt, we're going to have a huge matchup here. A trip to the bridge on a cold January afternoon. We face Chelsea. Engels making his debut on the bench. Go on. An early goal would be really nice. Jarrad Bowen getting in a good angle there. It's a good time jump from Paqueta. If he scored that, though, I would have been astonished. Chelsea playing a press, but we're actually doing quite well in possession in the midfield especially. Burkhardt out here to Bowen. Bowen gets a good touch in front of Cucurella. That is not what I was after. I was trying to find Burkhardt, not Paqueta. Delap trying to defend here. They're going to go out to Gittins. I've mistimed that one with Wan-Bissaka. They square it back. Good defense, Thomas Souček. Well done, Souček. He's having a blinder. Well touched. Burkhardt, 1-0. We saw the vision unfolding. I knew I just had to hit it first time with Sarah and hope that Burkhardt was going to run onto it. And that is going to give us a well-deserved lead. Fair play to Souček. He has been everywhere in the midfield. Well done there. Getting us out of danger. Bowen. Might have taken too many touches, but we've still got the ball here. Burkhardt. I wanted Bowen to make a run underwards. Burkhardt's got pace to burn, though. Going to go now to Jarrad Bowen. Bowen. Good ball to Sarah. Oh, what a block from Levi Colwill. That could have easily been 2-0. Oh, Neto. Thought we might have committed the foul or even got the ball away from him. Liam Delap. We're defending here. They play it under to Neto. Good tackle, Todibo. We are giving Chelsea no room to breathe in this one. Good, well done. Bowen to Burkhardt. Burkhardt! Oh, you got to get the shot off there, bro. Come on, fellas. Back to winning ways. And I'm actually pumped about that one. That was one of our best performances defensively of the season. We gave Chelsea no room to breathe. Souček, a few question marks after that last game against Sunderland. Man of the match today. Well done, mate. Deadline day awaits though, fellas. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get that loan move over the line. Short-term loan coming in here from Palace for Oliver Skulls. You know what? I'm going to accept that. I don't want to send him out permanently, but a short-term offer put on our plate like that, why not? He hasn't had any game time normally. Diouf's been good. Let's get Skulls some game time. Loan move going through. There we go. It's going to be for Froholt. Victor Froholt, our January signing rather, summer in Australia signing, is going to be heading off on loan. We'll be keeping a close eye on his development at Rayo Vallecano. And the Skulls deal is happening as well. Wasn't on my radar, but the Englishman heading for 6 months to Palace. But that is going to be the January transfer window done and dusted. This is what our squad looks like for the remainder of Season 1. Let's go get ourselves European football. I still can't believe I'm saying that. We've been perfect off the park. Now let's continue being perfect on it. The second half of the season officially begins with a trip to Turf Moor, something nobody ever likes to hear. Never ideal starting this second half of the season at the damn Bermuda Triangle of English football. Corner here for Burnley. Early corner, they get the header. Great save by Hermansen. Oh, this is not good. I can't get the ball off them. I've mistimed that, and thankfully Amdouni hasn't put us to bed there. We are getting destroyed by Burnley, and I can't say I'm surprised. Get it away. No, no! Hermansen is saving our ass, bro. What is going on? Oh my god, they've put that on a platter. Burnley have the lead. Todibo in no man's land. They deserve... We haven't had the ball in Burnley territory this entire half. But the fact that that's the way they score is actually so annoying. Like, too often, Todibo, they just run and put it straight past him. He's such a liability at times on this game. 25 on 25, and Amdouni wins it. Maybe something before halftime would be nice. We haven't even had... This is the furthest we've gone in this game. If we score off the kickoff, it's going to be so unjustified, but I need to focus on actually scoring it rather than it being deserved or not. Horrible half. Horrible. I want us taking the fight to Burnley in the second half. I'm changing the formation. James Ward-Prowse comes on at a centre midfield for Paqueta. We changed the formation to a 4-3-3 attacking, and I'm prepared to make more changes if we can't get a foothold. Sarah going in there, trying to turn. It's going to be Burkhardt. Burnley defense on us like hawks. I see you in there. It's Paqueta. Paqueta trying to get past the defender. Paqueta shoots. Oh, what a save from Anton Kinski. Come on, lads. Can we get something on the counter-attack here? James Ward-Prowse. The flare pass is actually the right move here. I'm going to try. Defender steps up. Burkhardt, just back yourself. Back yourself. Burkhardt! 1-1! Come on! You can't get him in those situations and not expect him to score. Jonathan Burkhardt, the formation change working wonders. We're tied up at Turf Moor. Well done. This is a great passing play. Somerville's still making that run. We're going to let him do his work. Nice and early here. Somerville trying to get it into Burkhardt. Burkhardt! Oh, we got so lucky, bro. That should have been a Burkhardt goal. But our halftime substitute, James Ward-Prowse, in the right place at the right time. And he puts us in front. Beautiful. I wanted to take the touch. I thought I was doing the right thing by taking the touch. Shocking finish. I actually hit it straight at the keeper, which I didn't think I did. But thankfully, James Ward-Prowse gets the tap in. We have the lead. And with 15 minutes to go, I want to play a little more defensively. Paqueta coming off, and it is going to be the debut of Engels. Big stint coming up for the Belgian. Hold on to this lead. Get that away. Nicely done, Heen. That is such a good defensive header. Nothing silly, fellas. Just make sure we hold on to possession. We've actually got an opportunity. Sarah, it was a good touch, a bit of a wayward pass. All right, we're going to get the win. Now let's just try putting an emphasis on it. Burkhardt turns the defender. Oh, I tried to drill that. I tried to put the exclamation mark on it. Oh, that should have been 3-1. Honestly, Burkhardt should probably have had a hat-trick there, but I don't care. It is a come-from-behind, resilient win against Burnley. What a roller coaster of an episode this one has been, lads. It continues at home. Man United, we cannot start as slow as we did against Burnley because they will really make it impossible to come back from. A rainy night in East London. Here we go. Well, Yarzabal feeding that one to Kobe Mainu. These through balls are killing us, dude. Well done, Paqueta. Holds up the ball. Gives us a counter-attacking opportunity. I wanted to go to Somerville. That's kind of put us on skates, but that's a great ball. Burkhardt holding it up to Somerville. Now Somerville. Oh my god. I maybe should have cut it back and gone into Sarah. Oh, that would have been such a nice counter-attack. Come on. We do our best work off the counter-attack, it feels like. Just L1X everywhere. Sarah given some opportunities. Could have gone early to Burkhardt, but it's going to be Bowen running onto this one. Jarrad Bowen looking for Paqueta. Paqueta wins a lot of headers. Just doesn't do enough with them. United starting to play a bit of a press here. We need to use that to our advantage again. For what feels like the millionth time in this episode, or in this matchup especially, we are on the counter-attack. Somerville given an option to Burkhardt. Burkhardt 1-0. You can see the mist fall off the bloody netting. Oh, that is so good. The condensation of the netting. But I've got to give props to Somerville. Held that up. Waited for the run of Burkhardt. And we take the lead just before halftime at the London Stadium. Header. Drilling that one. Going to go to Burkhardt. Somerville. Looking. I see you. Bowen. Oh, in a tough position. Defender lunging in. Fucking hell. I stuffed that one up. I'll put my hand up for that one. They put that ball in. It's Oyatsa ball off the chest. And Hermansen gets a glove to it. Beautiful stuff, man. Holding it. Nice. Burkhardt. Driving. Taking it slow. Now he feeds it to Paqueta. He doesn't have much in the tank, but he goes to Sarah. That is a stinker of a ball. Oh, no. Go on, I see you out wide, Bowen. I'm just trying to draw him in. Now we play it to Bowen. Beautifully done, Jarrad Bowen. I see Sarah back coming in that run. Finish it. Oh, what a challenge to Lit. No, I should have held on to it as well. Ah, no. Not like this. That's a fucking ball, bro. That is a ball and a finish, but he is offside. Holy hell. Just take it to the corner, Bowen. No need to force anything. Burkhardt. Oh, we got lucky there. I thought we might have stuffed it up. Oh, I saw them. I see you in the middle. Oh, I tried the feint. We tried for it, but you know what? I'm taking this. I'm taking this. That is a massive win. We need to check the table after this. That is going to have huge European ramifications. A clutch win at home against Man United. We are a good football side. That win is huge. 45 points. That has us tied with Aston Villa. Same record. 2 goals behind them on goal differential, which kind of makes me annoyed that I missed so many opportunities in the Burnley United games because that could have got us into the top 4. But the massive thing as well is that Man United are now 3 points behind us. That is a huge victory to give us the upper hand against the Red Devils. And so with 12 games remaining in the Premier League, and as we look at it, a really next month and a half coming up and a rough run home, if we're being totally honest, I think that's where we're going to conclude today's episode. If you guys enjoyed what was an insane, maybe my favorite episode of the West Ham career mode so far, leave a like on the video, click here to subscribe, and click here to check out another video.